Hi guys. All right, it is budget time. So, update on the past week. It's been ridiculous. We're going to do a whole recap at the end of the month. The craziness ensues, but it's okay. We're okay. All right, so this is for the paycheck on 2/15. And that is for $15.50. Now, normally I would wait to do the daycare on the pay dates that my husband has. However, just with, like I talked about in prior videos, just with the timing of everything, I'm actually going to take it out of this one. Just because of the way the weeks line up, and since I pay daycare every 2 weeks, yada yada. So a lot is coming out of this check. So first is the house, and that is $4.50. Then I'm going to do daycare. Just put the 15th in here for both of these, and that is $3.60. Next is the Walmart card, and that is $28. And then after that is Apple Care. That is $9.99. Guys, this past week has been crazy. So both of the little ones, my son and my youngest daughter, have had a cold for probably like 2 weeks. Just your standard yuck, right? And then Wednesday night, my son, and he's 3 months old now, kept waking up after I put him down, which is weird for him. He's already sleeping through the night. Has been for some time, but he was kind of getting up every couple hours, and then he got up at like midnight and had this barking cough, and I knew right away, oh God, it's croup. So if you've ever dealt with that, you know exactly how awful that is. They sound like a barking seal. It's pitiful. So I took him in the next morning to the pediatrician, and she was like, yep, that's definitely croup, but he also has RSV, which is like an upper respiratory. It's kind of common for little ones to get. RSV and a double ear infection. So my poor little guy. And my youngest daughter is doing much better. It's amazing the difference a couple years can make, because obviously she can blow her own nose, stuff like that, which helps from it getting way worse, of course, but the little man isn't quite there yet. So it's just been a mess. And this was my husband's first week with the new promotion, which was super exciting, but that also meant he was gone all week. So it is a travel position, but at least now we always have the weekends together, which is really nice. But it's just been a big change. Kind of brings me back to my single mom days, which is probably why I didn't struggle as much as I could have with it. But it was still weird to not have him here nonetheless. So, and of course that's when my son would take a turn, All right, on the 18th. Now this card, excuse me, this card is my husband's, that we got him just a few, when was that? I think a couple months ago. And we got him that because when we were getting our house, it was brought to our attention that he had no credit. So it's not that he had bad credit. There was just no credit to speak of. And I think I talked about that more at length in another video, but that was kind of both of our fault when we moved, and not thinking, and I had already had all the utilities and such in my name, so I just transferred service rather than, think things through. So there's that. Okay, then we have Vivint, and that's actually I think it changed to Sunrun now, but that is the solar panels that we have on the house. That is a solar lease that was transferred with the home. And then the water bill, and I'm just going to guesstimate 70. We really don't use a ton of water. Now in the summer, that of course will change, watering the lawn and all that, which that process is so insane to me to think about. Like, yep, gotta go water the lawn. Like, what? It just seems so bizarre, but I guess that's Midwest for you. So, okay, that total should be $1082.48. Oh, guys, I almost forgot. Sorry. I'm super chatty today. Nails are done. So I got the nail stuff that delivery I was waiting on for far too long finally came in. I finally got all my stuff. I'm so excited. It's been a long time since I've done my nails. And these are actually not acrylic. They're a hard gel. So I do acrylic nails also, but these are actually a hard gel. And it's been a long time since I've done hard gel, so I wanted to give those a try. And don't mind my crooked ring fingers on both sides. That is a direct result of me thinking I was Evel Knievel as a kid and could jump off things with no repercussions, which proved to be incorrect. So, okay, so that should be a total of $1082.48 for all those bills. And that should leave me with $467.52. All right, then we're going to go down here to our envelopes. How are all of you doing? Let me know down in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. And, it can be anything. Family, budget, work, whatever. Medical, we're going to do 50. Groceries, we're going to do 200. Gas, we are going to do 75. My husband's allowance, we're going to do 40. And I am skipping mine this week because it's a real tight week. Real tight. You'll see here in a minute. So, and that's fine because I don't think I need anything. In worst case, I still have some of my leftover allowance from a couple, weeks in the past. So that should be fine. Household is 25. Eating out, we are going to do 40. And then miscellaneous, we're going to do 25. Oh, and okay, since every week we seem to just have like the grocery cost chronicles here on this channel. So I went grocery shopping, fully prepared to either not find anything I needed, whatever. pleasantly surprised. I actually was able to get a decent amount of meat and chicken and things like that. However, I walked into the aisle to get pasta because I was going to make some broccoli mac and cheese. When I tell you there was no pasta, I mean, not even store brand pasta was there. And usually, there's always a box of that Walmart pasta left. Nope. None of that. The only thing they had left was some of that like chickpea stuff, or like the alternative pasta stuff, which is fine. Or, like lentil pasta. Totally wouldn't be an issue. However, because I am making some of these dishes, or planned to have made some of these dishes in the Instant Pot, I'm not sure how much time difference there is with that kind of pasta in an Instant Pot versus normal. And I wasn't about to ruin the entire dinner figuring it out. You know what I mean? So I'm like, forget it. Because some of the chickpea and the lentil pasta, although very good, the second it's overcooked, it is like oatmeal. I mean, it's just not. It's not right. So, yeah. So that was this week's Grocery Chronicles. So meet me here next week for next week's Grocery Chronicles. I'll just keep you apprised of all the nonsense. All right, so that total should be $4.55, and that's going to leave us with $12.52. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, so it goes without saying, obviously, nothing goes to sinking funds. Nothing's going to extra debt. And this $12.52 is just going to go into, we're just going to say the checking buffer. And that is $12.52. Okay, so now we're going to stuff these envelopes. So I am super excited. My daughter was so excited when she saw my nails, so now she wants me to do hers. So that is fine. I don't mind doing that. Any excuse I have to play with nail stuff, I am down. So, kind of vicariously... No, that word didn't make sense there. Living out my nail tech dreams on my own nails, and that's just fine. Maybe one day I'll finally be able to finish those damn hours, and then I can actually be an official licensed nail tech. So it's a long story for another day, but I was not able to finish my credits, and that wasn't my fault. There was a bit of a snafu at the school, and I'm saying a bit of a snafu nicely because you never know who's watching, and I don't feel like getting sued, but yeah, that place screwed up big time, and it cost me not getting my license, even though I was, I don't know, I think I was only 20 hours away from the licensing hour requirement. So if you know, you know. That would, yeah, we're not gonna get into it. We're staying positive, folks. It's okay. Nail school will still be there. All right. So first things first, we are doing medical, and I'm probably blinding you guys. Let me see if I can stick this calculator back here, and aha, perfect. All right, we are doing medical, so we are just going to put a 50 in medical, because usually anything we'd be getting, and of course now I'm not going to be, there we go. Anything we'd be getting is usually over 25 for the most part, so. Oh, and that was fun too. We'll chat about that at the closeout for the month when we go over everything. But Found out that my son's insurance wasn't put through correctly, so I owed $600 at the pediatrician. Fun. So, needless to say, that did go on a credit card. Yes, it did. 200 of groceries. But I think we've got it squared away with his employer. It was kind of a little mix-up. Something similar happened with my youngest daughter as well. So I had a feeling it was the same situation, and we are getting it straightened out. So I should be getting reimbursed for that, here pretty soon. And his employer was so sweet, and they were like, if you incur any credit card related charges, like meaning interest, we'll pay that as well. It was really sweet, so I couldn't get too mad about it. All right, gas, we were doing 75. No, that doesn't make sense. Let's do 50, 60, 75. Yep, so just all the snafus this month. All of them. I hope your month has been going okay so far. It seems like 2022 has been a bit of a rough or bumpy start for a lot of people. So if you are in that boat, please don't feel alone. We are a hot mess express over here, so jump on in. Okay, toot toot. Let's go to Crazy Town. All right, husband's allowance is 40. Household, we're doing 25. Oh, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to run, I don't know if you guys, now I'm in Illinois. I don't know where all of you are. However, we have a newer store at home. I don't know if you guys have that by you, but it's just, the whole thing is just decor. I mean, the whole thing is just decor. And I was like, oh boy, I could get in some big trouble there, but it's all relatively cheap. So I don't know, I'm confused. So I'm gonna check it out. I'll give you a status report next week if I go and let you know the deal. I'll let you know if it's like cute stuff, it's just like cheapo stuff, but still cute, We'll see all about it. Okay, eating out is 40. And then miscellaneous, we are doing 25. So 10, 20, and 5. And my reason for wanting to go to that place, A, just to see it, because I haven't been in there before, but kind of trying to get some ideas for the house for when things are eventually not as nuts budget-wise. I love to plan out a space. I mean, there's some things you get that are just kind of, it'll go with anything. But I kind of wanted to see if I could find any like fun, kind of like statement pieces. I have so many ideas for this house and not the budget for it or the time, but one day I'll have both of those things. So yeah, so I'll let you know. Maybe I'll take some pictures and I'll like insert them in the video for the next video. We'll see. All right, so that is the budget. Super tight budget again. That is okay. It's not always going to be this way. If you are in a similar position and you are finding yourself in super, super tight budget situations, budgets fluctuate just like the weather. So do what you can with what you have. And that is all you can do. So we are done with this one. The next paycheck is, let's see, when is that next paycheck? The 24th. So as soon as I get that and can confirm the amount, we'll go ahead and do that one. So I hope your budgets are going well. I hope your lives are going well. If you need anything at all, please do not hesitate to reach out. I am here. I am an open ear. And yeah, I'm just here for you guys. I appreciate you guys so, so much. I love this little community we have. And I'm thankful for you all. So, have a great day. Bye.